Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday's Inspiration. It is the middle of January 2026. I thought it would be fun for the rest of this month to focus a little bit on Valentine's. It's coming up, and maybe you need a quick little card or you want to see some fun things. So I chose to play with love notes. It's a 6x6 paper pack that is amazing. And you have these are the 6 patterns that you have in DSP. And you get, how many sheets? I think you get 6 of each one because it's a 48 page sheets, 48 sheets in this package. So what's really cool about this paper though is you see one side has words and the other side just has the picture. So you can really do a lot with that as far as use. Here's another one. This one has the 3x3s, but it has a whole bunch of 2x3s on here. And then the back side is just the simple without too much words on it. Here's another pattern, and then here is the back pattern, and we have this pattern and this pattern. We have this lovely great stripe, whichever way you want to use it, and then a really pretty blue. Then you have the purple, and I don't know if you can tell, but those are pink little dots, not white. They're pink. And then it's kind of washed, and the back side has hearts. So as you can see, there is a lot of variety in this paper pack, and it doesn't really, yes, it screams Valentine's, but there are ways to make it not Valentine's. How about that? So let's get creating and let's have some fun. So I have a standard A2 white card base that I am going to build my card on, and we are going to start with this piece that I have trimmed down a little bit. The back side, I know that's killing me, but the purpose of this class or this video is to show what you can do with this paper, so stay tuned. That kind of paper is coming in another class, but here we go. So we have this, and we're just going to lay that on. I did trim the top and the bottom, and be sure and trim both edges because otherwise you're going to have not the same distance, if that makes sense. Then I have a piece of cherry cobbler, and I took a piece of the heart. And we're going to do that. Then I took, let's see, I took this sheet right here and I cut that out. So I have that like that. And just dawned on me, I think I have, sorry, I thought I had prepped something here and it's stuck to the bottom of a basket. So, okay, so I have that. I'm trying to decide. Yep. So I'm going to put these two pieces together. Never wants to work when I want it to work, right? Your tape gets crazy sometimes, doing its thing. But I did find, or a trick that was told to me, if you start where the adhesive is on your paper, it will grab on that adhesive part. So we're just setting this like that, and then I'm going to take, because I have this blue cut out, I think I'm going to take this balmy blue And I want to struggle here. I want to see, because I'm going to do, yeah, that's probably overkill. It's probably more like it. Maybe even a little less. Can you hear what I'm saying? Craziness. That's me being crazy today. Okay, so get my little ribbon scissors out so I don't get those confused. And I am just for right now going to put a piece of some sticky tape that I have. So it will, hold that in place, because I'm going to bring it over to this edge carefully. Easier said than done, fighting with the ribbon. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. I pinched my finger right before doing this video, and now my fingers don't want to work, right? It's always the way it is. Okay, so, and this is just kind of subtly reinforcing the blue that's going to be on our card. And I'm just going to make this a little bit tighter and play with it a little bit and just show that it is doing this. Okay, so I will play with this and fuss with this once I have this on here, but I want to add this first. And I believe I am going to, how about that? Make up my mind here. I'm going to put dimensionals on this because I think everything is at the same height, and I want a little pep up here. And I want it on that piece because the ribbon is right here, and I'm going to fuss with this ribbon some more. Yep. Okay, so now I am going to put my stamp and seal tape. Another good adhesive when you're using ribbon is our Terran tape. It's very strong and very good. And so I'm just going to center this just like that. That's going to go on there. Okay, wait a minute. Before I do that and make sure I like it, I did cut this out. And, almost grabbed the wrong scissors. I'm gonna trim this up a little bit. Well, probably a little better than that. And I am just going to give it a quick pinch. And so I know I need a couple dimensionals right here. I'm going to see if I can get away with one. Nope, I think I'm going to do two. I think it needs two. And not three. Yeah, better. Okay, so now I'm just going to peel these off. Something fast and easy, fun, to get you in the mood, right? And again, just gonna center that. And before I put the final pieces on, I'm going to trim up the tails on this ribbon because I don't want it so showy, but yet I wanted to have that blue going. Boy. Okay. Isn't that true? You can fuss with ribbon all to your heart's content. Some days it's just better than other days and works like a glove. And okay, so we got that. Let's put a little seal on this and then take off the dimensionals. Just like that. And then I grabbed another one, and I think I'm going to put a tiny, let me find, everything's large, just grabbing out of my stash. So let me, I think it'll be fun to pop that little second heart. Like I said, I just cut it out of another one. So, oops. So it stands out a little bit. Oh, didn't that turn out cute? Oh, that is awesome. Okay. Well, you know, it's got to have some bling. I know it has bling ribbon, but that's not enough bling for Wanda. So I'm using my stash, the Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink. Gems, because you know I have those. Okay, let's do one down here, and let's do a couple up here. Just kind of reinforce this. This Pretty in Pink is kind of like it's Pretty in Pink, but it's got that kind of red tint to it, even though it's a pink. Isn't that cool? Oh, I hope you guys are liking this. Okay, so this is one card. Let me show you another card I created that is using a different, and this idea came from another demonstrator. Her name is Sarah, and she just made this darling card, and I absolutely loved it. I didn't have the ribbon that she had or the flower, you know, but I used what I had, so I kind of built this from my stash. So she had, and I had done the same thing, cut one of those out, and then used, this was a longer rectangle. It was 2 and 3 this way. And so I just kind of trimmed it up to fit there. And again, used the Pretty in Pink gems. And I thought the shaded spruce worked really nice with the different tones of green and pink. So there is your Wednesday inspiration. You get 2 for 1. How cool is that? By all means, share this. Tell your friends about the silliness that we call paper crafting and the fun we have and the ideas we get from each other. I would love to have you come join us. You can find information about what I do and classes I hold right here at wandariley.stampinup.net. Until next Wednesday, ladies, have a great one.